The metro area was spared in yesterday's tornado outbreak, but further north, many people were hit hard. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Alexandra Cranford. Alexandra, we've learned more about those tornadoes today.
Yes, the National Weather Service sent out 2 survey crews early this morning, and they've come up with some details. They have confirmed 2 tornadoes, but these are preliminary reports. So they're even saying we just have a couple of details right now, but all the rest of the details and even maybe some changes are still to come. They say with kind of these long track and big events like this, it takes a few days to look at all the information and make some detailed reports. But they have confirmed 2 tornadoes. Again, preliminary reports. The first one, probably an EF-3. That's what they're going with right now, from Kentwood to Darbin, Mississippi. So I just drew in very quickly that preliminary report line. This is not the official track, but just going on what information they have given us from their survey teams so far. And then another one, likely an EF-2, they're saying, near Tylertown, Mississippi. And then, as you can see from yesterday, there were many more tornado reports way off into other parts of especially Mississippi and then into Alabama as well. Looking at, by the way, if you're remembering the EF, what does that mean? That's the enhanced Vegeta scale. And what they do is they send these survey teams out to look at whether it's straight line versus tornadic rotating kind of winds. They look at the start and end points, and then they determine the rating, the EF-0, EF-1, and so forth, based on maximum wind speeds. And they determine that by looking at what they call damage indicators. So how a tree has fallen, how old is the tree, how big is it, a shed has been damaged, how old is it, what was the structure like before it was damaged, and it goes on. There's a giant list that we've detailed in some other reports on WWL of the different things that they can look at, and it gets a number, and then they compile it all and determine whether it's an EF-1, 2, or 3, and they base the wind speeds based on the damage. So an EF-2 near Tylertown, that would have been 111 plus miles per hour, and for an EF-3, that would be 136 miles per hour or higher, up to 165 miles per hour. Now, looking out tonight really quickly, it's looking beautiful, and our temperatures have been so comfortable today, topping out near 70 or so. Right now, we are in the 50s. We have a few 60s, and we are anticipating overnight tonight likely some upper 40s to lower 50s, maybe even some lower to mid 40s if you're north of the lake. St. Patrick's Day weather looks almost perfect tomorrow, and then heading through this week, it does look pretty good. In my full forecast, we'll detail how warm we'll get by the middle of the week. Then we have another cool down at the end of the week, and next weekend looks mostly pretty good, but models are indicating our next rain event may come now perhaps late Sunday, maybe into early Monday, so we may get to skip out on Saturday rain possibly this next weekend like we've had the past 2 weekends, and get maybe some later weekend or even early Monday morning rain. I'll detail all of this in my full forecast coming up in about 9 minutes.